What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Middle Child Podcast with your girl, Royal Bose. I must admit, I took a hiatus for like 2 weeks. Granted, y'all not gonna know because I've been posting consistently. So if I seem very jittery, if I seem like I'm stuttering over my words, it's because I have not done this in 2 weeks. And so I'm super excited to be back, while at the same time, for some reason, I'm extremely nervous. But anyway, that's a different story. So before we left, I was trying to keep y'all educated on starting a business, going to see a therapist. But we're going to take it back to my first love. As some of you may know, I have written 2.5 books. The half one ain't came out yet, but it's coming. It's coming. So I had to bring one of my good friends that I've known for a few years because she has a book coming out, but we also not going to keep it strictly business. You know how it is here. You're appreciated here. You're seen here. Most of all, you are loved here. This podcast is for anyone who has ever felt invisible. I just want you to know that you will always be seen here. But without further ado, and all of my rambling, I want to introduce you to my good friend, Jasmine Camille. What's up? How are you?
I am winning.
That's good. I feel like, what I came from? I used to hear that. I'm like, wait.
I've been saying it since.
Really?
Yes.
How does that make you feel when you say it? Does it really like have that effect on you?
It has to.
Okay.
It has to, because life is all about perspective. So if you speak those things that are not as though they are.
Yeah.
And so that's just one of the things. It's like, hey, your world can be coming down, but then again, it could be worse. So yes, I'm winning.
I'm winning.
Like, this is a battle I'm gonna win.
Yes, that is what's up. All right, so seeing that you coming in with all this knowledge and stuff, if you had to describe your life right now in one word, what would it be?
Chaotic.
Why is that?
A mother.
Okay.
Of 2.
Oh, okay.
My son is ADHD.
Okay.
He has some behavior challenges that we're navigating through. Currently deciding that I kind of want to leave the classroom. Not sure if I want to leave the classroom because everybody says I'm such a great teacher.
Yeah.
And I want to pursue other things.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. What should I do? Going on tour with my books, navigating that, trying to see where I'm going with the next book. Yeah. What direction I want to take with that. I coached softball for the first time.
Oh, wow.
They want me to coach softball again. I'm like, I did this for my child. And so navigating motherhood in itself is just like a challenge within itself.
Yeah.
And so it's just like I'm all over the place and I have my hands in so many things.
Yeah.
And navigating recently separated, trying to get divorced. Jesus. Make that happen real quick.
Right, since we manifest this
right. So that right there, and navigating parenting separately, because I've always had somebody, and then that's another challenge within itself.
Yeah.
And I'm learning you can't make a man be a man.
You can't. What's that girl name? Dang, can't raise up. Yeah. Dang, why can I not remember your name? K. Michelle. That's what it is. Shout out to K. Michelle.
She did nothing else right. She said that. Yeah. My girl, like, I don't know about all them plastic surgeries.
Man, she didn't reverse some though. She has reversed some. Yeah, she do look good now. But I guess everybody goes through that season.
Yeah. It happens to us.
Not everybody. Everybody does not go through that season, but some people go through that season. Okay, nice. So how was it? Let's tap into parenthood for a minute. How was it when you found out like your son was diagnosed with ADHD?
He was just having severe behavioral challenges at school, and I've been a teacher longer than I've been a mom, so I'm like, this is not okay in the classroom. This is not okay. And I knew that I had to advocate for my son because I knew what a average typical child should be in a classroom setting. And because he was having that constant movement, I said it has to be something. Yeah. He's so smart and so articulate that he can navigate everything what he was doing. He can articulate what he was doing. He can articulate why it was wrong, what he needs to be doing. Yeah. He just couldn't stop the behavior. So in order for me to help him, I had to advocate for him because with our African American little boys, they're
Yeah.
just gonna say he just bad.
Yeah.
And that's not always the case. And I was one of them, this boy is bad. But yet again, I didn't want to be that parent.
Yeah.
And overlook him, and then it trickles into something else.
Correct.
So in order for my child to be successful, I need to exhaust all my resources, and going to see somebody that was smarter than me was my best fit. And so even I took him to his pediatrician, and the pediatrician's like, what you gonna do with him? That's why I'm here.
Right.
So the pediatrician's like, I'm gonna send him to somebody smarter than me. We get to the psychiatrist's like, what you gonna do with him?
I'm here.
Asked me the same thing. She said she was sending me to somebody that was smarter than her.
Yeah.
So we're here. So she's like, I'm gonna have to find somebody else. So I'm like, what am I gonna do in the meantime?
Right.
I gotta go to work. And so it was hard, but necessary.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
And it's like, it's not a death sentence. It's not a thing that's saying that he can't learn. It's just his brain works a little different.
Yeah.
And you just have to accept it.
Yeah.
Do the research and find out what works for your child. And that's what we're working through now.
Okay, that's good. And I think it's the thing, I think where the African American community struggles with is we don't accept it. It's just like, just accept it so that we can fix the problem and move on.
Yep. You have to accept it. You have to do your research on it. Talk to other people.
Yeah.
And that's part of it too. We don't want nobody in our business.
Man.
We don't want nobody in our business because you ain't finna talk about me.
Yeah.
But yet again, you have, just like you tell children to go find trusted adults, adults have to find trusted adults too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying walk up to this girl, if she ain't got your best, y'all ain't friends. But no, you go, there's different support groups. If you do your research, you're going to find on Facebook, on Google, there are different communities that specialize what your child is dealing with. You talk to those parents. First of all, they want friends.
Yeah.
Because parents with autistic kids and ADHD kids, they don't like to take their children anywhere. They feel like they're being judged.
Yeah.
So you're coming in talking to them, they're going to open up like a book to help you and support you. And that's what we all need to do.
Yeah.
Because adults need villages too. So.
That's true. That's true. Especially opening up requires you to find somebody relatable. And that, like, once you find somebody that can relate to you, and then it makes life easier. Instead of trying to keep it all to yourself.
It does. It's like you can navigate your feelings, and especially as a mother, and we own all that. We try to take in, we want to save everybody, we want to fix everything.
Yeah.
And it wears us down. And then we don't have anybody. And then we need fixing.
Yeah.
But we can't get fixed because we still got to go to work, and we still got to go take care of these kids and be at practice and
Not practice. So your kids are in a lot of different activities too?
Yes.
Okay. Who's in, softball is your daughter.
My daughter at one point, she was doing 2 different cheer teams. She was doing softball. So I was low key glad last year when she said she just wanted to focus on softball.
Yeah.
But this year she wants to go back to cheering. So I was like, but yes, because she's such a great cheerleader.
Yeah.
And of course it's like I want to see, where she lands.
Yeah.
So I don't mind.
It's just
Not
more
too
on the
much,
calendar.
but yeah,
it's more on the calendar.
This calendar be rocking and rolling. And so the thing is, like, they know how to, I've trained my children to add their events to the calendar because they get it from their teacher. And so they have a calendar, their school calendar. They know to put it on the dry erase board. They erase it every month. So, and that's part of it too. It's like they keep up with, I'm like, it's not my activity.
Yeah.
I have my own things going on. If you want me there, you better put it on the calendar. And so my children are very active. My son said he wants to try, because he's going into 3rd grade now, so he can start all the things at the school. So he said he's going to do basketball and track, indoor and outdoor. I was like, okay, son. And my daughter's like, and I want to do volleyball. So I got to find a volleyball team for you too.
Oh my goodness. They're so athletic.
They are.
They are extremely athletic, especially your son, because I would assume, this is from the outside looking in, somebody with a person with ADHD would want to do, like, Legos, architectural stuff, building stuff and stuff like that. So the fact that he's leaning more towards sports is actually interesting to me.
Well, he doesn't know what he likes yet.
Okay.
So he is
still trying to figure it out.
Yes. So this summer I'm taking the time out. I have been registering him for some basketball camp. that are here local in Birmingham just to see if he picks up on it. Girl, because he did football.
Yeah.
And he cried the whole time. It was so... I had me fussing at the coaches because I'm like, you better put my baby in. And they're like, it's a safety reason. If he crying, I can't put him in. I'm not out here every Saturday to look at everybody else child play because my daughter, she's never been afraid of anything. So whatever she says she wants to do, she's done it. And so he asked for karate. Signed him up for karate. He cried the whole time. So I'm like, maybe he's in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
He's ready. Now.
Yeah.
He really means that he's going to do it. So we'll see. Fingers crossed, prayers up.
Oh, this going to be exciting.
It is to see him because he's never been a people person.
Okay.
So my daughter has always had personality. Julia has always had personality. So people navigate to her when that's my little grumpy old man. But now he has friends, so he's trying to get acclimated. And he went to a daycare that was really small. So that was another thing too. So it's like now he's being around children all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's see.
This is about to be fun to watch.
It is.
We got to tune in. You got to start them a page or something.
Well, and that's how I got started with my first book.
Okay.
It was about them because I wanted them to do it. My daughter was writing books all the time. And she wouldn't. So my first book is But We're Not. It's about them going through the day and people thinking that they're twins.
Okay.
Because when they were younger, everywhere they went, everybody was like, how old are your twins? And they would get so mad. Because my daughter's 2 years older than him. But she's little. So everybody thought that they were twins. She would get, and then he would be like, I'm 5. He was probably 3. And so she would be so mad. And so that's why it's like, so we'll see how they do with everything.
Yeah.
They are.
Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. So let's get into the book. So you've written how many books thus far?
2.
All right. And then the first one is, what's the name again?
But We're Not.
Okay.
It's about Jameson and Julia going through the day with their mommy because I do expose them to a lot. And everybody just saying that they're twins.
Yeah.
And then them explaining that they're not twins. But my second book is Because I'm So Special. This year, in all of my years of teaching, 14 years, I had so many different levels in my classroom. And I didn't know how to explain to my class how to support our special friend. And so I went and I did my research and I was trying to find, okay, well, we can do a craft or like something because I love to read a book and love to do a craft about it. I couldn't find anything. So I decided to write it. And so it's my perspective on how to support our autistic friends in the classroom, our special friends, and what a student may see and how to support that student.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I've gotten a lot of great feedback, honestly, from first-year teachers, autistic moms who saying thank you.
Yeah.
To see a little black boy on the cover. Because they say we don't have anything.
Yeah.
And that's part of it too. It's finding those resources and being that resource for people, especially people of color right here in Birmingham, which is big to me. I'm not originally from Birmingham, but I love Birmingham.
Girl.
So my family's like,
I'm ready to go.
Right. So everybody else, like, cause I'm like the only one here.
Yeah.
It's me and my kids. So I'm here by myself. Except for my friends. I thank God for my friends. And like, I didn't become a cousin at this point. They like, cousin, hey. But because I've been around so long. And so, you get out, since I don't have anybody. So every Christmas I'm at their house. Every Thanksgiving I'm there. Unless I travel. And so, what was I saying?
Oh, talking about the second book.
Oh, so that's why it was easy. I've received so much great feedback was because they saw a need. Yeah. And here in Birmingham, so I have appreciated the support and even being able to go to Montgomery. Yeah. In Huntsville, I got a lot of great feedback from the parents in Huntsville. Nice. No, not Huntsville, Montgomery. Okay. Because Montgomery, I went down there. That was actually my first tour at the Rosa Parks Museum down there at Troy University. They opened me in. They welcomed me. They didn't know me from a can of paint. Yeah. They had me on the news. They were publicizing everything. I walked in and saw my face, and I was like,
Wait a minute.
that's me. Like, that's really me. And so, and I had people come in that were following me on Instagram, just came in to meet me.
Oh, wow.
And when I saw that lady, I said, "Lady, you done bless my soul."
Uh-huh.
She said, "You the one." I said, "Yes, ma'am, I am the one." She said, "You the author." "Yes, ma'am, I am the author." So, and she was like, "I just been following you on Instagram. And I just wanted to come say hey."
Oh.
To me?
Yeah.
Like, to me? Like, and I was just so blessed by that.
Mm-hmm.
And she came in and she talked for about 30 minutes. Then somebody else was like, "I saw you on the news." "You saw me on the news?" I was like, "Oh, for real?" I was like, "I received that."
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I'm thinking that she was like, "No." And they were putting it out on the news down in Montgomery.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. So do you plan your own book tours or?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I reach out. I just send an email.
Yeah.
When did I get back?
Interesting. That's one thing I have not done as a book tour. Mm-hmm. I guess I don't got the patience to put out my own tour. I just, no, I'm good.
No, it wasn't even my idea.
Okay.
I mean, it was my idea because I knew I wanted to go big, but I didn't know where to start. So my coworkers at the time, she was like, "Just send them an email. What is gonna hurt?" Because you know I'm old, set in my ways, and she was a young 24-year-old.
Yeah.
She said, "All they can say is no." Well, you got a point.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And I haven't received a no.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I was like, "Come on, God."
That is so amazing.
Everywhere I've reached out to,
yeah,
I've gotten a yes.
That's amazing. So do you take both of your books when you go, or are you just like focusing on getting the second one pushed out right now?
I take both.
Okay.
Just because people, first it's a conversation starter.
Okay.
And then some people may be interested in autism, but they may not know anybody.
Yeah.
But they can relate to having a sibling.
Yeah.
So they'll support the one.
Okay.
Sibling.
Okay.
And then the other one, it's like, "Oh, well, my little cousin autistic, I'm gonna buy it for him."
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And I was like, "Just let me know," especially teachers. I'm like, "Let me know. I'll come out to your classroom. I can come out and read, like any events that y'all are having. Just reach out and I'm there." And so that's why I've been getting a lot of opportunities like that.
Nice. Okay. So do you see yourself just being a full-time author eventually? Or is this one of those things where you just kind of did and was like, "All right, I'm done now"?
Well, it started off with me wanting my kids to do it. But what's funny enough, when I was in 3rd grade, I wrote a book, "The Girl That Wants to Be a Teacher."
Oh, wow.
So that's technically my first book.
Yeah.
My teacher, my 3rd grade teacher, she made us publish it. She went through all the things at the time at elementary.
Yeah.
And so my mom still had it. So when I went, and she's like, "Guess what?" Boom. She's like, "That's not your first book." And that was just, you know how it is, just like about a princess named Jasmine. And, you know, she wants to be a teacher. So it's like, that's funny.
Oh,
God,
goodness.
you really got a sense of humor.
He does. Do you think you would turn that one into a real book?
No, that's not that. Because now, because my second book is doing so well, I'm getting such great feedback.
Okay.
That some people have said that I need to do a part 2 to that.
Okay.
Where I'm trying to see if God wants me to go in another direction, because this is the first year I've lost a student, 5-year-old from cancer, and I didn't know how to talk about grief in the classroom.
Yeah.
So once I went to go tell my students about, hey, when our friends has passed on, it wasn't any books about that either.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, how do we talk about grief?
Yeah.
And not only that, how do you heal from it? And how do you help children navigate those feelings that they can't even identify?
Yeah.
And put a name on it. So I feel that I want to go with grief in the classroom.
Yeah.
But the feedback I'm getting, and it was like, you can do both.
I was gonna say you can do both.
Can I?
Yeah. It's probably tedious and strenuous. But you can do both. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Right. You can do both. You can start, because that one might turn into a series too. You might just have different visions for different series.
So what I ultimately want to do is create a box series for these topics that are common now for teachers. So it's like a box series that they can just have all of those things, like not just we're going from autism in the classroom to grief in the classroom to safe touches, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, how do you handle kids that won't eat, like those things that their children are battling with, won't eat, can't eat, like it's like, so being appreciative is like those things that children need, that teachers have to support their students with, that sometimes we just don't have the information. So because I have a passion for teachers and I know their struggles, that I just want to be a resource.
That's cool. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Especially like you said, a lot of people came up to you because you had a little black boy on the front of your book. Especially us in the African American community, we don't have a lot of different things or people that look like us in a lot of different industries. And so just being able to see that will just speak volumes within itself.
Yes, and I think I wanted to go into not just African American children, all children of color.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, those are the ones that are overlooked. And sometimes the parents don't know. Yeah. And that's part of the issue too. Yeah. Parents don't have a clue. So it's not like they can't support their children. They don't even know how. Yeah. And so giving them the tools to be successful and to help their children is something that I'm passionate about too. So it's like with these books, like how do I do that? Maneuver. It might be time for you to leave the classroom now. Like for real, you done did your research. Cause how long were you a teacher? 14 years. So you done did your research for 14 years. It's time to take off with these books, Jasmine. I receive it. God, you heard him? Man, right. Because suddenly. That's been my Pastor Trish about suddenly. That's been my word for the past 2 years. Because I think one of the things that I'm going to speak for myself. I don't know if you can relate to this. But one of the things that made me scared to take off with my podcast and me wanting it to be full time is the simple fact of the resource. It's like, resources aren't coming in as quickly as I want them to, and then having that 9 to 5, having that career, like I'm set, like I'm good, but it's just like when God called you to do something, you be like, all right, I done took 3 steps, where you at, G? But yeah, I know for me it's always been, I guess, resource based, but it looks like you are getting a lot of support, so yeah, it's gonna take off suddenly. I receive it. I don't think mine has been resources. That's good. I operate out of fear. And so I had to stop and think, because I'm always like, what if nobody supports me? What if I fail? What if I don't make it? Because before I started writing books, I had another business. Yeah. So I was doing the inflatable movie screens. And I got a lot of great feedback. And I got a lot of people interested. Like I was getting like 300 calls. Yeah. But nobody would book. Right. And I was like, okay. Like, y'all wasting my time. But great idea. Yeah. Clearly there was a need. But yet again, I didn't make not one business. Like I had set it up and I would offer like free things if you, all type of incentives for if you rented the screen. Yeah. A lot of interest. No money. And that's like, okay, there goes that. That's the fun part of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, you just be trying stuff until you like hit. So yeah, I can see why fear drives, especially if your first business was like a plump. Then you just be like, you want me to go out there again? Like, although this is a new idea, but you want me to go out there again? Totally different direction. And then because it's something else that I've actually been planning to open up a community center for young girls. Nice. The Girl Center of Hope. And I've had this vision written down before Jalea was even born. So that's like almost 10 years ago, right? Yeah. And it's still on the paper. Yeah. But if I say it to people, they, oh my God, that is amazing. Yeah. We need that. The girls need that. Yeah. When you going to make it happen? I don't know. Right. I just it's coming, like, yeah. And I have a passion for it. I know there's there's a need for it.
Yeah.
But how do you make it happen?
Mm-hmm.
So again, that's something else. It's like I'm holding my feet, I'm dragging my feet because I'm fearful.
You just have to, I would have to say you just have to jump out there. And granted, I get it, being fearful. But you honestly have to jump out there. Because once people see your passion for a thing, I think that's when they jump on the bandwagon. And I'm sure you can attest to like your book. It's complete strangers. It's going to be people you have never met a day in your life that come up and like support you the most. And just like feed into the vision and stuff like that. Because one, they see you're passionate about it. And two, it's just relatable. And so like the lady came just like, I just wanted to meet you.
Me?
I just want to say, hey.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you are so totally right on that. It has been strangers, even at the Galleria. And because I go in the stores all the time.
Yeah.
And they was like, we ain't seen you. And I'm like, I've been busy. And they was like, busy doing what? And I was like, writing books. You ain't said nothing. You ain't been. And what the book said, let me see it, girl. I had to go back out to the car. And so then again, everybody in the store bought a book.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, God. Like, as long as I'm like, if I'm talking about it, you're going to move.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, thank you.
Yeah.
Just so grateful for the people that have supported me that don't know me.
Right. That's correct. That's correct.
I could be selling them, what do you say, water to a fish.
Yeah.
And they just been so supportive, and I'm just so grateful.
You like I said, you just gotta get out there, push it, and just remain passionate about it. So I mean, you might as well go ahead and open up the Jazzy for Girls.
Jazzy Girls Center of Hope.
That is beautiful. So what made you come up with that idea?
Because of the struggles I had with adolescence.
Okay.
And I wish that I had somebody to mentor me. So the first is 3 phases. The first phase will be the girls will come in. It's a room full of mirrors.
Okay.
And you would have to identify you, look at who you are, and learn to love yourself. And you will get a makeover at that time.
Nice.
Because every woman wants to feel beautiful.
Yeah.
And once you like what you see in the mirror, you like that person in the mirror, then you can go on to your next step. And that step will be group counseling.
Okay.
Therapy session. Because, as women, we struggle with working with other women, identifying those challenges right there as to why we can't work together. And to do team building in that aspect. Because if you love yourself, you're more like, I know who I am.
Yeah.
So I can come in here and work with you because you know who you are. So it's not a competition. We can collaborate.
Yeah.
And so understand like, hey, we're not in competition with each other, ladies. Everybody's their own individual person.
Correct.
And then once we go into that, like how you're passionate about one thing, so the third phase would be going to find your passion and give back in a community service way.
Okay.
And then partner them with a person who has experienced exactly what they've experienced and been successful. So if she's a teen mom who's navigating being a teen mom, partner her with the teen mom.
Yeah.
And has been successful in that way. If she's a rape victim, partner her with a woman that has been raped and navigate those. Because, if you haven't been through it, sometimes you can't speak on it.
Yeah.
You can't speak on those feelings. So having somebody that say, hey, I know who you are because that was me. Then these young people are more acceptable to listen to you. Right. When they find you relatable.
Yes.
Somebody whose parents are alcoholics, partner them with somebody whose parents are alcoholics. And they're successful. Like, you can get through this. You may feel like it. And the student would have to be nominated for the program by a teacher.
Okay.
So that's how it's like still trying to support. Because the thing about teachers is that they have so many different things that they have to work through. And some of the kids do get lost in the sauce. Yeah. But you have that one. She just needs somebody in her corner. So my program would be to help that one.
Okay. That's nice. All right. Let me make a disclaimer here. That is officially trademarked because we have this in black and white. So if anybody try, we are suing.
Ooh,
and now you finna pay for her to do what she need to do. So don't try.
We got a couple of attorneys.
Yeah. This is officially trademarked, copyrighted, all of that. So chill. So yeah, that's a nice idea. I've always, when I was growing up, my mom would tell me all the time, I wanted to start a school for girls who've been abused sexually, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Granted, I haven't been abused in all of those ways, but I was going to also bring in people who could do that as well. And then I think it was going to start as a summer program, but I eventually wanted to make it a charter school. That might come, that might not come. We're going to see how this go. But
that's sound good. That's what you told me. Oh, I like it.
That's just, yeah, that was my vision. The thing is, the name that I was going to call it, I think my sister actually took that name now for one of her businesses, but I ain't gonna sue her. I'm gonna let her have it. But yeah, that's nice. Just having a passion for, I guess, women in general. So with that being said, I guess without giving us too much information, were there things that like you struggle with in like your childhood that kind of planted that seed? Or was it just kind of like what you saw around like the neighborhood and stuff like that?
It's personal experiences.
Okay.
It's personal experiences of feeling alone. Because my mom had her own issues.
Yeah.
Never had a daddy. My grandmother would be that support. But then we moved away from my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was the oldest of two other siblings. My brother, who's now gone, passed away. Then my little sister, and she's 4 years younger than I am. And having to be present for them.
Yeah.
And somehow, you have, sorry, middle child.
No.
What is so sad? She can relate to me. You can't.
Oh, she definitely can.
So, and having to be there washing clothes. And
yeah.
finding something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, and that's the thing about motherhood. It doesn't come with a manual.
Yeah.
So not that I blame my mom for anything that I've gone through. It's just that I wish that I had somebody. I wish I had a teacher.
Yeah.
That would, because I hear about people taking it in, and I just wish that at the time somebody could have helped me.
Yeah.
So that I wouldn't struggle. Because everybody tell you when I got to college. First, when I got to Parker, I was a mean girl. Then I think I got angrier.
Uh-huh.
And because you're trying to identify yourself and find yourself and figure out who you are, I became the angry black woman. Even when that dude, I told Judith, I said, baby, you would be so proud of me. You would be so proud of me. And she's like, oh my God. Because I realized one day, and I thank God for my church family too.
Yeah.
I realized that girl, that broken little girl, that's not who I wanted to be anymore.
Yeah.
So I had to take this proper steps in order for me to be successful. So that way I started healing and I started navigating my own feelings and identifying those feelings and naming those feelings. And
yes, definitely name them. That's what I think people have to get used to. You have to name what you're feeling and what you're going through.
Yep. So then with me doing that, I learned boundaries.
Oh, that's a word.
Girl.
That's a word. That's a word. That's a word. Boundaries, people.
And what I was not allowing to me, like, when you're a child, you can't
Correct.
You can't
Tell
control
people
what happens.
Yeah.
To you. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't control. But as a woman living in my own house,
Yeah.
paying my own bills, taking care of myself, I can control this.
Yeah.
I can control who I let in, what I'm dealing with. And so I learned that it was a certain way that I wanted to be.
Uh-huh.
And once I took control of myself, I was able to be a little bit better. And that's what helped me come up with that idea, because I realized that I was just lost.
Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. Control has me in a chokehold. I don't just try to control me. I be trying to control everything and everybody. And my friends be like, girl, stop. But yeah, and I think that comes from my childhood. I think I was unable to control certain things that happened. And so when I got older and I was able to make certain situations, if I'm unable to control it now, then I don't even associate myself with it. But I'm going through therapy trying to figure that one out. So it's just interesting that you say control and then also boundaries in the same thing, because I am learning to set those boundaries.
Where I'm the complete opposite. Like, now I don't want to control. Like, I'm gonna give you a suggestion and I'm like, hey, you figure it out. Like, this is what I think you should do.
Yeah.
But then again, it's on you. And then, like, I'm gonna sit back because I'm tired of making decisions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm tired of having to figure things out. I'm tired of having to protect people. Except for them two. Y'all know I'm going to war about them.
Yeah.
But outside of those,
Yeah.
and that's part of it too, is having somebody to protect me, to put me first. And so that was the thing when it goes into the marriage. It's like once you identify, and so that was like once I started finding myself,
Yeah.
then that's when I realized, oh, he don't work for me.
Yeah.
he's so yeah, that's what happened with that.
Goodness.
And it came after my brother passed away.
Oh, wow.
Because he died at 33. Unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Went through a whole depression. Couldn't focus, couldn't sleep. And then 6 months after my brother died, my godson died. And that was just like, it had set me back.
Yeah.
And I decided that I wanted to live. And I wanted to live to the best that I could.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do things that I wanted to do. But I felt like outside of being a wife, outside of being a mother, outside of being a daughter, outside of being a big sister, what does Jasmine want?
Yeah.
And so I had to realize that that's what I needed to do.
And I applaud you for that, because a lot of women, especially moms, they find their identity in their kids. And so they don't ask that question until years later. Oh, yeah, I'm getting choked up over here. But they don't ask that question until years later. Like, what do I want to do? Like, what is my purpose, or what is my stamp on this earth outside of my kids? And so I do want to applaud you for that, for even doing that right now in this season where your life is going a lot of different ways and being successful at it as well. But yeah, I do want to applaud you as a woman, an African-American woman, and a mother. So yeah, you're welcome.
It is so challenging at times, and you're going to sit in that car and you're going to cry. Lord, you're going to cry.
Yeah.
But when you come out, it's like, okay, now what's next?
Yeah.
Like, you done cried, you done had your moment. And so I learned that I had to put them shoes on. What they say, put them big girl panties on.
Yeah. Get to going.
And get to going.
Yeah.
And that's part of it too.
Nice.
But my thing is, I want to help and touch as many people as I can, because I realize when people ask, what do you like to do? I really like helping people.
That's beautiful. That is so... Okay.
Oh, stop your foolishness.
All right. So I guess with that being said, you have your hands full in a lot of different things. Do you practice self-care?
I'd be okay long as this hair done and these nails done. Long as I ain't got to comb no hair.
Yeah.
No, I can't comb hair. Let's start there. I used to be okay when I had a perm, but me following the leader.
Yeah. Trying to be natural. Yeah.
Trying to be natural, and I can't do nothing to this hair now. I did good pulling it up today.
Yeah.
If it would have been there, I said, I'm going to be fancy for Becky.
What did they? And that's why my signature is hats. So even on a bad hair day, y'all will not know. Because now my signature is just hats. I got a hat on every episode.
Just throw it on.
Yeah. So they won't ever know. Bad hair day or not.
For my birthday, I was like, I want to wear a wig. And my friend, he said, "What after your birthday, what you going to do?"
It's a good question.
He said, I think you should get some braids. I think you're right.
That's always go-to. They lash, you throw them up, ponytail, lay them down, bun, however you want to do it.
Right. And that's because what?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my children got something they want me to do.
Yeah.
Somewhere I'm supposed to be. Like today, I just said, oh, yeah. I just told you, yeah. And then I said, I'm supposed to be at the book. And then I said, oh, I did say, oops. Like, because I said I didn't put it in the calendar.
Yeah.
I couldn't blame the children. I said,
because it was you. We could have rescheduled.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So we don't make excuses. We make adjustments.
Oh, that is beautiful.
That's something that I've learned.
Yeah, I heard that.
We don't make excuses.
Okay.
Make adjustments.
If you could go back and tell younger Jasmine something, what would it be?
Voice. Have a voice. Own your voice. Don't be afraid.
That's good. That's good.
Say what you mean what you say.
That's good. Have a voice. Own your voice. Not just have one, but own it.
Own it.
Mean what you say and say what you mean. That is beautiful. That almost reminds me of integrity. That reminds me of integrity.
Who you are when nobody's watching.
Yes.
And I when I say I'm a woman of my word, I try my best. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's something I tell my kids, like my daughter, she wants to quit something, and one of these things, no, you're gonna honor your commitment.
Yeah.
You started it, you're gonna finish the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I'm teaching, and she might have been 7.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
Right.
No, you started it, you're going to finish it.
Yeah.
And that's just how I am. Like, you just have to, and it holds you responsible.
It does.
And that's something that is a wrong. We don't hold each other responsible for the things that we do and the things that we say.
Yeah.
So people like accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just something that, no,
Yeah.
I'm accountable for me.
Yeah. I also think it teaches you perseverance.
Definitely.
It teaches you when you have to stick something out because you gave your word. One is going to make you think about what you commit to.
Mm-hmm.
And then second, in the process, is teaching you how to stick with something even in hard times or even when you honestly don't want to be there or whatever the situation is. It really does teach you that.
Because it may turn out in a totally different direction.
Yeah.
It may, you just like, oh, this ain't working, this ain't working, this ain't working.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give up. But you have that one person say, no, go ahead and see it through.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns out and it could be the best thing that ever happened to you.
Yep.
So I think that's what I try to own as much as I can.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Girl.
Thank you. Because if you would, I would have been like, oh, okay, I ain't did it in 2 weeks. I'm good. That would have been every excuse, but my operations manager would have got on to me because he would have been like, so
What's next?
when is your next guest? Because that's what he said this morning. He was like, so what are you doing? I said, getting ready for a recording. He was like, oh, okay, cool. Never mind then. Because I already knew the question was coming. So, all right, Jasmine, if people want to follow you, how can they get in contact with you, book you, do any of those things?
Okay. You can follow me on Instagram at SheJazzyWrites, Facebook, Jasmine Camille. And you can call me too, because my phone number is open. Girl, send me a text. Teacher, send me I am available. That number is 205-422-4343.
Nice. All right, so guys, she has 2 books out. We're working on like 2 more. We're working on
Nice.
we're working on an event center. We're doing all of that. Jasmine, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come and talk to us on the Middle Child Podcast. I truly appreciate you for being here. Guys, but as always, this is the Middle Child Podcast. You are seen here. You are loved here. And most of all, you are appreciated here. And until next time, have an amazing day.